Well, really, just your thoughts, Jim. I mean, two very different halves, wasn't it?
Very much so, yeah. Long journey down, prepared right, done everything we thought would be the right way to go. We've done bits and pieces in this morning on analysis with regards to set plays, just to back up certain bits that we're trying to do. We've changed little bits, we've gone through them, we've shown them stuff. In the afternoon we've gone through how Leyton Orient are going to play. Let's have it right, they're the best side. They are the best side in the league, and you can see 1,000,000% they'll go up this season. So we come off the back of playing 4 of the top 6 sides recently, and arguably we could have took something from every game. Obviously this one could have totally got away from us. They pummeled us first half. Tactically we got a little bit caught in between when to press, when to drop off. Stuff that we've gone through, stuff that's worked for us. There still was evidence of nicking that ball midfield and getting a break. There was 1 or 2 good bits of play, but they were miles better. They got out the traps. The crowd get behind them, good crowd here, very vocal, cheer them on, and it was like playing against the Premier League at times because they're that good. But I think we probably played them a little bit too much respect. We just got caught in between when to go, when to drop, and that doesn't still. It's not as if the cut is open for the goals. There's one long straight ball which we've got to deal with. Again, we'll have to look where it comes. That's our attack, and suddenly a 60-70 yard ball over the back of our defence, and it's in the back of the net. And the next one, Achilles heel. And where we defend them, we have been defending them. If we have all the stats to go with 24, 25 set plays in the game. We seem to be defending 22, 23 of them right, but we get done, and it looks poor, on those 1 or 2 times. Very similar to Salford, very similar today, the winning goal. It's a ball in our box, we don't deal with the first phase, and suddenly someone gets time and space to bring it down. We've gone through 40 minutes on the analysis today, so we've got to keep. We've changed things, we've gone through things, but ultimately we haven't defended our box in that one moment. We haven't reacted well enough on an attack to us, to a long ball. But as I say, first half they were miles better than us. They were cut through us at times, and as I say, sometimes you just hold your hands up. What we did do second half, reacted. We've come out, we've had a go. Suddenly we got a little bit tighter. This is what we're saying. Take tactics out of it, take set plays out of it. The game is about running hard, first phase, second phase, winning headers, winning tackles, being a little bit more vocal with each other, getting over each other, passing the ball better and being a bit brighter in possession. And suddenly we were on the front foot. We scored a great goal again. Look, good counter attack, overloads, underloads, runs through into the box, and Danny gets a clean, running on goal and dispatches it perfectly. So pleased for him to get his first goal. And from that point, you're thinking, come on then. They're still keeping the back door shut, and they're still a threat. But like you say, they were miles better than us second half. We were a bit better than them. First half, and we were. Quite a bit better than them second half, and ultimately, with the free kick situation where they played it and left it, and we go through, just square it, put in the back of the net. A couple of set plays going in, you're thinking, come on, it might be there where you can go and nick a point. So we could have been out of sight. We stuck in there, we had a good goal, and ultimately to take everything out the game. They've scored 2, we've scored 1, and we lose the game again in another one. As I say, playing 4 of the top 6 sides where you could have took something from it in the end, but I'm glad that we're not playing them every week.
Yeah, that was the point I was going to make to you. You said you've played 4 of the top 6, you've been very, very close against all of them. So what does that say about the rest of the season when you're not playing the teams right at the top?
We've got to stay positive. Go back to Carlisle in this block of 4 games. It's a goal, poor, make shift the defence, got done on that moment when we conceded, but again we've had a big shout. For me, 100% it's a penalty, 100% it's a red card. We have an offside goal which is nip and tuck, similar to 3 or 4 games at home. Could have easily took something from it. Salford second half performance, could have took something from it. We take something from Saturday, should have been 3 points, but ultimately it was 1. Tonight, yeah, we could have been out of sight, but we stuck in there, we got the goal back, and suddenly we've got that momentum, and we're the better side second half, although, as I say, they're the best side by far, and they've done great first half. But we've just got to believe in ourselves. We're coming into games now like Gillingham, like Crewe, where we take some of our performances of late, certainly second half performances, into those games, and I'm sure we'll get more points than what we've had, the return recently.
And you can say to the supporters, and I noticed the way that they stood and applauded you
Brilliant.
at the end, the ones who
Yeah.
came, that there is still hope, and you certainly, I know you won't give up at all, but there must be hope.
100%, there's got to be hope. There's pointless preparing every day, and one thing I'm a positive person. You know, there'll be no doom and gloom for me. We'll pick the bones out. There's been some stern words said in there over bits and pieces, but you know, I've been in the game a long time, and the fans are, it's easy for me to say, I'm not looking to get loads of buy-in and all that. So to travel this length on a Tuesday night and support the team like they did and clap us off is absolutely brilliant, and I thank every one of them individually for their hard-earned, you know, money that they earn to pay to come and watch us, and we're not giving them enough at the minute, but it's their team, and I've said it for a few weeks now. It's very, very important. It's very important that they're getting right behind us like they have done today, and if we're going to get ourselves at the position we're in, everyone's going to be pulling in the right direction. So we'll recover, we'll debrief, we'll go through stuff. Come Saturday, we need right behind us. We're playing Gillingham at home. It's a, you know, bottom of the table clash. We need them. We need the players to go and put in a performance very much like they did for large spells on Saturday in our last home game, large spells second half today, probably about a couple of probably 3 or 4 movements first half, but yeah, you know, we're all in together. It's everyone's sticking together. We've got over this tough spell with those 4 games that we've said, and now, you know, we're back home, and we're looking to get that win that we need to kick us, you know, on and up the league, hopefully.